Did you say you're ready?
I see a red light.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, good.
A lot of times when you have the number of freshmen that we have, you just don't know how they're going to respond when they're behind. And I'll be honest with all of you here, I have a hard time with 7 inning games. I mean, when I was talking to the guys in about the fourth, I was never even thinking it was a 7 inning game. And then when I got through talking to him, I had to go back through and tell him, oh, forget the number of outs we got left. And I had to subtract 6 from 18 because we had very few outs left. But our guys did a very good job of staying composed. They didn't try to be the hero. The at-bat that Cabell had in the ninth was just beautiful because it gave those guys behind him an opportunity. And, of course, Robbie did a great job, had a good swing, hit the ball off the screen to tie the ball game up. But that was fun. That was fun because if you look, we had 4 guys, Cabell, Martin, Matt Nelson, and I'm leaving out Nander, all freshmen. They'd never been in an arena like that, and they were very poised, confident, and it was fun. It was just a lot of fun to watch them get it done.
With those freshmen, Nander scored the run to cut the lead to 1, Cabell with the walk, Robbie with his hit, and then Nelson, who hadn't had a hit in the first 3 games, comes through with a sac fly to win the game. Just what does it say about them being prepared to come in moments like this so early in their career?
I thought Matt did an excellent job in receiving. I don't think there was a stolen base attempted in hit, not yet anyway. There was a hit and run that they were successful at, but he has really shined behind the plate. He's a lot better hitter than you're seeing, and he'll get better. He's got a clue of what's going on.
You mentioned Robbie Martin last night, how, the first time you saw him, you were like, I don't know, and then he just finds a stroke. And then the MLB prospects, the draft, they have all these kids. Nander was on it, Elijah was on it, Robbie was not near those lists. In your career, have you seen something like that? How do these freshmen find their stroke so early in the career but go under the radar?
I think in Robbie's situation, he was respected but not so-called desired. I mean, they saw he was a baseball player, and they just kind of grouped him in with a so-called average player. He's not an average player. He's working hard in the outfield. He can throw, and of course, the way he's been swinging the bat, I can say he's a pretty darn tough out.
You guys put up 16 on Maine in the first game, and then you guys got up to a 2-0 lead early on. Could you tell if the dugout got a bit relaxed going in, and then they kind of tightened up once that grand slam hit them?
I think when the guy hit the ball out of the ballpark and it was 5-2 with 12 outs left, we knew we had our hands full and somebody had to pick us up. And it seemed that each time we had an opportunity, the pitcher for them made the pitch to get us out, made a great, tough pitch to Mendoza. They just got there at the end, and a couple of things went our way. I mean, like I said, the at-bat to Cabell, then the ball off the screen by Robbie, and of course the sac fly by the third freshman.
The balk helps too.
Yeah, that was very unusual, obviously. But with a 4-man crew, that's the way it should be. That gentleman that was working third didn't take his eyes off the pitcher, because before the ball is delivered, that's his job. Sometimes you'll get guys that don't bear down. This crew has bared down on every pitch, and it's great to see guys approaching their jobs that way. It's not not one of these, nothing's going to happen. I'll just be sure I can call fair and foul. And eyes might drift up, look at the stars. But this crew is very impressive. They've done a great job.
Coach, Nander in the first game had 4 RBIs, 2 walks. He scored a couple of runs. What makes him such a special ball player?
He loves to play. You can put him out there every night, and he's going to have that beautiful smile and that determination. And he's played extremely well for us in the 4 games that we played thus far. I'm just very, very pleased. I guess it's the 3 games we've played thus far. He's just one of those guys that enjoys competition, is not afraid to be challenged, and he's accepted the challenge of facing guys 2, 3, 4 years older than he is with an accomplished slider, changeup, and he's hung right in there. It's fun to see that.
You were telling us last night about Ball and how he was having some maybe opening night jitters, and then comes back tonight and he has a huge at-bat in a very, very close game. Can you speak on that day-to-day switch and how you feel he handled tonight's game as opposed to last night's game?
Who was the gentleman you said?
Cabell.
Cabell. Elijah is a guy that, if there's such a thing as a complete player, I mean, here he is, 18 years old. He's playing left field like, I don't know what, beautiful plays, aggressive. He made a play in a scrimmage, just us, of course, that I've never had a left fielder to make. He was full speed, and he had about, from me to Stephen, which is 4 or 5 steps before he used to hit that wall. And as soon as he caught it, he jumped up in the air to protect himself and literally climbed the wall with his feet. And then just calmly came down. I mean, well, it wasn't sideways. But Bo had a padded wall. He's got chain link fence. That was impressive. He loves to play baseball. I mean, how about that bullet he hit that was caught? You ever seen a ball hit harder than that? I'm talking about you could have hung out 2 months wash on that ball. That was ripped.
What about the one he hit off the wall where the left fielder looks at it like he's expected it to go out?
Oh, yeah, it had a little top spin on it. That's what kept it in. He's starting to understand the game better. That at-bat will be the last thing I think about before I fall asleep tonight, because that was a big key. He didn't go up there, I'm going to be the hero. I'm going to get me a pitch. I'm going to hit it out. Total control. Couple of close pitches, out of the zone, ball 4, set it up. Here comes Robbie.
You guys had 3 missed bunt attempts during 2 games today. Is it something you're going to worry about, or is it just getting to the next time?
I have to admit, I'm going to worry about it, and we're going to do a better job of teaching it, because our technique is not anywhere close to where it needs to be. There's nobody to blame but one guy, and that's the young man that's talking. And I can tell you right now, we will get better at that. I'm very challenged by that, and I'm very concerned, because you got to move runners. Those guys fought to get on base, whether it was a walk or a bunt base hit. And then here comes the other guy, and he can't get a bunt down. So it's a good question.
Anything else for Coach? Okay. Let's go.